Oh my god. That's how he stays my dog.
Good for the soul.
Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to Gardens Oval for this round 5 Women's Premier League clash in the TIO NTFL Women's Premier League competition. It's a match between Waratah and Wanderers, both teams with one win, and my name's Stu Davis. I'm with Darren Habits. Darren, we say both sides with one win, something we haven't said about a Wanderers game for 4 years or so now. It's fantastic to see them get their first win last week.
Yeah, great to see them get a win after 4 years, and they'll have their tails up this week, trying to get the second win in the row.
Yep, absolutely, and teams look reasonably evenly matched, and it'll be interesting to see if Wanderers can follow up after the emotion of last week's win. But we're underway straight away, and ball just thumped straight up in the air. It's Wanderers with first hands on the ball. The hand pass knocked down to the ground, going in and kicking off the ground was Buethke for Wanderers. She follows up herself but just couldn't quite control it at ground level, and Tars get some numbers around and get the hand pass out to Baltus, whose short kick is chopped off, and now the chance for Wanderers through the hands again. Buethke, another kick, this time inside forward 50. What a strong mark that is at centre half forward by Ashanti Bush, and she's one of the players that Wanderers will be looking to build their game around. Of course, coming across from Nightcliff a couple of weeks ago in the season, as they are deep into the attacking area. Waratah defence under pressure here, and holding the ball is the call. The kick goes against Matilda Westworth, and it's a free kick to Tedisha Bush. So Teddy Bush the chance for the first score of the game. It's a pretty tight angle, but just off a step, kicks it through, no problem whatsoever. So pretty casual, and Wanderers off to the flyer.
Yeah, nice start for Wanderers there in the first minute of the game. The call there a bit fast on the no reaction there from the Waratah's defence to get the ball out, and yeah, got caught with the ball, Stewie.
Yeah, that's right. A good decision, and of course, we this round we mark as umpires round, where we take our time to thank and acknowledge the job that the umpires do in all sports, really, but particularly in the NTFL, and starting here today with the women's game. So it's back in the middle again, something of a kick out, and Wanderers just force it forward a few metres, nicely picked up by Glover for Tars, but ran into some trouble after that, and now it's Wanderers who work it out at ground level. The kick comes out to Armistead, who gets it inside forward 50 again. Bush down there, tackled this time. The ball slips out, and lurking there is Mickey Roberts, an interesting inclusion for Wanderers, but it spills out now. Here's another chance for Wanderers as the kick comes in from Fijo, but it was wide and hit the behind post, and it's out of bounds on the full. So, yeah, Wanderers with all the play so far. Darren, Tars really haven't had it forward of centre.
Yeah, certainly a lot more excited to get the football, and getting the ball out of the centre a lot easier. Tars will need to pick their act up in the centre there to put a bit of pressure on Wanderers at this stage.
So it looks like it's going to be a boundary throw-in rather than a kick-in. So it's pretty open down there as the hit-out goes further around towards the boundary line. Wanderers again first at the ball, but nicely taken by Cranny. Her kick didn't cover much distance though, and the kick comes into the top of the goal square. Another chance here. Oh, the mark just spilled on the third grab, and snatching it there was Baltus, who saved the day really, because it looked like it was going to be a certain mark, and just got in the nick of time and cleared it away from the danger area.
Yeah, they're certainly under pressure here, Tars. First 3 minutes of the game, Wanderers are here to get the win.
Yeah, they're up and about, that's for sure. And it's a boundary throw-in again inside the forward 50 arc. As Wanderers again are first to the ball at ground level. This time the kick comes in towards the forward pocket. It gets through everyone out the back. Baltus is in there again doing the defensive work, and once again she saves the day, this time with a soccer off the ground through for a rush behind. So she's having plenty to do in that back half, and I think a bit fortunate for Tars, she's been there the last couple of occasions.
Yeah, she's certainly putting the pressure on, and plays the ball well, keeps her eye on the ball, and helped out in the back line beautifully there.
So this time from the kicking coming grandstand side. It's high outside of defensive 50. Armistead got just a finger to it from the back to spoil as Wanderers go inside 50 again. This time the kick from Jessica Lloyd is taken by Roberts, who has a runner on the outside, gives the hand pass, and the kick is good. Is Talita Buethke, who was the runner there, and Mickey Roberts had no hesitation at all once she got the call, gave the hand pass, and Buethke didn't have to break stride, and a terrific running goal and another one on the board for Wanderers.
Yeah, and they had 2 or 3 players there, Stewie, running in from centre half forward along the half forward flank. Could have picked 3 players there to hand that ball off to kick for goal. Tars will just need to wake up here.
Yeah, need to get some control of the ball, but Talita Buethke has started the game beautifully. It's just her second game with the club, and previously had some time with Norwood in the South Australian Footy League, so obviously a quality player and has started strongly. So ball spills out to her again. She gets a quick kick down towards the front edge of the centre square, nicely gathered, and a kick round the corner from Bush, but just put off the kick as she kicked, and the umpire's called for a ball up.
Good stoppage there for Tars.
So ball just pinging around. Buethke couldn't pick it up, gets a toe poke to it, and it spills to Baltus, who clears away again for Tars to the outer side, but it's Wanderers first to the ball once again, and the high kick comes in towards centre half forward, but well positioned under the ball. The mark taken by Loftus, and she clears out wide to Baltus, who hand passes over the top. Oh, the bounce doesn't really favour Westworth there, but gets back onto it, and they force it forward to the centre wing on the outer side. Quick kick forward by Moon, and Tars have got some chance here. The tackle just slips but affects the kick, and now there's a free kick being found for a high tackle, and it'll go Tars' way, and it'll be Nikki Watts to take that free kick.
Mike, at this present time, Wanderers got 2-3 players running free.
It's a good kick to Kruger. She goes inside 50. It's close to the boundary line. Bounces out towards it now, and is touched over inside the forward 50. So it'll be a boundary throw in. And so Waratah inside their forward 50 for the first time in the game. And they'd be hoping to make something of this while they've got it down there. Bridget O'Dwyer doing the ruck work for Tars, but it's Wanderers who bring it away. But Tars pretty well set up behind the play, cleverly just nudged forward by Bauer, and Wanderers defence under a bit of pressure now. The hand pass comes back to Bauer, a short kick comes in, it's taken and hand passed away, but still a lot of players around the ball at the moment as it pings around, and eventually it's cleared out of defence, and Cardona finds a teammate in space on the outer side, and they go around that wing. Oh, beautifully controlled there from the aerial contest by Arfat. Arfat kicks long down towards half forward, but well read in defence by Loftus. He takes the mark and plays on straight away, but again it's turned over, and Jacinta Friel kicks out wide looking for Roberts. She cleverly kicks off the ground back to Friel, and now Friel kicks down towards half forward. Parked in front was Loftus. Took the ball but was tackled as soon as she did, and now that on the up, the hand pass comes out, and this will be a Wanderers free kick as well. Another strong tackle rewarded. So it's
Wanderers are running in numbers here, Stewie.
Yeah, they are. They've certainly got the numerical advantage wherever the ball lies mainly, and here they are again with another chance, running in towards the open goal, celebrating it's through, so it's another Wanderers goal, and another terrific finish, and just clever work from the stoppage as the ball came out into the open. And as you say, Darren, they just look a bit more eager than Tars, and first to the ball to pounce on the opportunities.
The Tars just seem to be a little bit lost in following the footy, but not being wholly dedicated to pick the ball up and get a bit of length on the kick and clear it out of their pressure.
So Ashanti Bush hits the scoreboard, and we're 9.5 minutes into this first quarter at Gardens Oval, and it's Wanderers with the only scores on the board, 3 goals 2, and Tars yet to score. But through the hands again, but Tars at ground level this time. Just a bit of hesitation, saw the ball knocked out of Bauer's hands. She's back in there, burrowing in and getting another kick forward, but strong defence from Wanderers again, and lurking in the middle of the ground was Kingsley, Janita Kingsley, and she's off and running now, bouncing the ball and now kicking high inside forward 50 down towards the top of the square. Running back with the flight of the ball, taking a courageous mark was the Tars captain Jamila Cranny, and that's a terrific mark. Gives that one a bit of air. It's going to cause some problems, I think, because Janita Kingsley was lurking in the area and just got there in front in time and took the mark just inside the forward 50 line. Kingsley goes long in towards the forward pocket, but that one's well read, and I think that's Cranny again in the back pocket taking that intercept mark for Waratah. She's got a short option. She's not really happy with the player on the mark, thinks she should be further back, but now runs around and plays on and kicks it outside of defensive 50's mark, almost taken there, but eventually it's forced forward as coming in for Tars was Moore. Got it over to Bullock. Bullock kicks long down the line. Oh, that's a terrific mark taken in the contest by Bronte Gaynor. She wheels around and kicks to centre half forward. A great kick and a good mark to Nikki Watts. It's opening up in front of her, but just can't get back quickly enough. She's got a spare player in the pocket, but she goes straight down the middle of the ground, and that's nicely read. An intercept mark by Gemma Ellis for Wanderers. So perhaps could have been a better result for Tars. The kick comes out inside the centre square now. It's in at ground level, nicely taken by Chloe Lay. She kicks inside 50 again. The mark spilt and comes out the back, but they've got some numbers as Virginia Cardona picks it up. She's tackled with the ball and it spills out, and the free kick's played and advantage. The kick comes in on the bounce, swinging back around on the left foot for Tars was Milligan, but it's cleared away by Wanderers to the outer side of the ground. As first there is Kruger for Tars. She's got some help now as they just work it away. Just outside forward 50, the chip kick comes in again, another good kick, and a mark taken by Watts, who's been busy on that outer side of the ground at half forward for Tars.
Tars looking a bit more desperate and a little bit more keen to get the footy right now, Stewie, and using their opportunities quite well.
Yeah, that one, the kick just drifted out over the boundary line on the full, so unfortunately for Tars there. So Wanderers bring it back into play. They go across the face of goal where Desachi takes the mark and now plays on and just thumps the ball out of the danger area into open space, and there's a chance for Wanderers first there, but the bounce really didn't help Cardona, and that allowed Lay to come in for Tars. She kicks to the hot spot at centre half forward, but the Wanderers were well represented there, and the intercept mark taken by Lloyd, who gets it out wide to King. Gabby King's kick to the advantage of her teammate, and it was kicked inside forward 50, but Tars are scrambling defensively, trying to work it out to the advantage of a teammate. Now a toe poke off the ground and strong tackling. The ball spills out again. Here's another chance for Wanderers with the kick at goal, and it's through the middle again, and they're kicking him from everywhere at the moment. So a terrific finish, and I'm just trying to pick up who that was, because I think it may have been Janita Kingsley, who did all the work down the outer side of the ground and then kept running forward and was there in the action when the goal was there to be kicked.
Wanderers at the present stage are getting their overlap play and getting players free. Tars just aren't picking them up. making it easy to bring that ball into the forward 50, giving them an easy opportunity to score.
Yeah, but the ball movement's good. They're getting it out in space and they're prepared to run with the ball. So it's a recalled ball up. Don't see that very often when they throw it up, Darren.
No, that's a very rare one with a new change of the rules. Don't know how the AFL look to fix that.
So the clearance from Moore for Tars again, straight down the ground, and Wanderers defenders are just picking these off when Tars goes long straight down the ground and just positioning themselves beautifully. And that's a thumping kick out of defence by Desachi. Gets it over the pack of players and then allows Armistead to run onto it. She's got a leading player inside forward 50, just falls short of Buethke there, and Tars at ground level scrambling forward as the Wanderers players just swarm all around her, and Tars under immense pressure again down there as they try to keep it in play. As the kick comes out, that's going to go out of bounds on the full inside the forward 50, so the pressure really not relieved for Tars, and it'll be Sophie Armistead to take the free kick. The clock ticks past 15.5 minutes here, and it's another chance for Wanderers. Sophie Armistead kicking from outside the boundary under the trees down there. Going to the goal square, it gets over the back. Oh, hands to the ball, but the mark was spilt and just rolls through for a behind. And of course, the women's match of the day here between Wanderers and Tars, brought to you by NT News and Community TV via the AFL NT media team. As the kick comes out, off hands, it slips over the back, just battered forward by Cardona for Wanderers. Cardona in there again, just trying to force it into some space for her teammates. Waratah defenders scrambling. It's picked up and hand passed over the top by Ellis, but cleared away, and Tars get it away in towards the centre of the ground. That's a terrific contested mark in front by Shakeen Desachi, and she's taken a number of intercept marks already in this game, and now plays on around the player of the mark, kicks long straight down the middle of the ground. Oh, coming in, that's almost a mark taken, but the body contact forced the ball out. Picked up now by Ashanti Bush, kicks long towards the goal square. It might have got over the back, but it's bounced into the goal post anyway, and so just a behind, but they do look dangerous going forward, Darren.
Certainly do. Ashanti Bush, that was a bit unlucky there. It was a nice kick off the boot and had good distance too, so that's one thing the Wanderers girls have got here at the present stage, kicking into that forward 50. They've got good distance in the kick. So Tars really under the pump here as the ball's brought back into play, grandstand side. The red jumpers have the numbers there as was picked up by Lana Blizzard, but she's just a bit confused about which way she should go, and in the end got caught and penalised. So Sophie Armistead will have the kick as the siren goes. She's too far out, and she thought about it. Might go back and have the kick anyway. But yeah, it's probably unrealistic, but it's been a fantastic opening quarter from the Wanderers team as Armistead thumps it long. It's going to fall into space. There's no score there, so all the scoring in that first quarter going the way of Wanderers, and Tars with the work to do after this quarter time break. But at quarter time here at Gardens Oval, it's the Wanderers Eagles 4-3-27, and Waratah yet to score. We'll be back shortly with the second quarter.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Gardens Oval. It's quarter time here in this 2025-26 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League match, and it's Wanderers that have jumped out of the blocks with a really impressive opening quarter and opening up that 27-point lead. And they've certainly grown in stature over the last couple of weeks with that win last week, and running full of confidence today.
Yeah, very much so, Stuart. Tars have got history beating Wanderers in the last 3 games, so it's like Wanderers are starting to make some lines on the history board. That's good.
So we're back underway, and that's a quick kick under pressure, and the mark taken by Armistead. It's Gemarillis that got that kick out as she was slung. Wanderers straight down the middle of the ground, but this one beautifully read by Cranny in defence, and Tars looking to rebound off of half back here as the kick comes out towards the wing, just off the hands of Nikki Watts there, but does well to recover. She's got a runner through the middle of the ground. It was just a bit too far for O'Dwyer there as the ball comes back in towards the centre, and it kicked off the ground by Desachi for Wanderers, or Mickey Roberts. That was an interesting attempted disposal, but recovers again and now kicks it high towards half forward, but chopped off this time, and Tars the chance to just repel from the back half as the chip kick comes out, but just a little bit too short there, and Roberts came across and got a hand to it and saw it out of bounds. So the kick from Sky Haslam just didn't quite have enough on it to find her intended target, Grace Rogerson. So from the boundary throw in, doing the strength work there was Chevalier for Wanderers, but that ball's going nowhere, and it'll be called for a ball up by umpire Cheryl Schmode.
Yeah, Dwyer's either got to get in front of her, in her opponent, or get over the back of her to get that ball.
So the hit out comes down beautifully to Armistead. She goes long inside forward 50. Tars under pressure again, kicked off the ground by Adams out there for Tars. Gets it close to the boundary line, some good body work, and then clever use of a paddle of the ball goes to Jacinta Friel, who has a couple of bounces, now kicks towards goal, but I think she's just missed that one to the right hand side. Probably just ran a little bit too far and put herself under pressure from the oncoming defender.
Wanderers have started this quarter very similar to the last quarter, with players getting free.
So Croney again running the ball out of defence, kicks around the wing. That's a well-weighted kick and nicely taken by Watts, who's often running straight away. She's got a player free here on the wing, and that's Liz Moon. She spilt the mark but recovers, gets the hand pass across, and the free kick's been paid for incorrect disposal there as Tars were running towards their forward 50, so that turns it around, and Desachi takes the free kick and now kicks it in towards the centre of the ground. Just in over the ball was Jacinta Friel, and she copped a high tackle, so we'll take the free kick right in the middle of the ground. Friel kicks straight down towards centre half forward, off hands at Fijo at the back, couldn't get hands on it, and it's cleared away by O'Dwyer. Kicks long towards the centre of the ground. Again, Wanderers working hard in front, and they'll earn themselves a free kick, and it's Desachi once again, Shakeen Desachi, just forward of centre for Wanderers, and she's been a pillar of strength coming from centre half back today as she thumps it long inside forward 50. Getting hands to the ball was Haslam, couldn't take the mark. Now it slips out into some spaces. Fijo just bats it forward, and here's a long kick on the left, and what a finish that is from Ashanti Bush. Just an incredible kick under pressure, falling to the ground, and shaped it beautifully to come back and straight through the middle from about 35 metres out. A fantastic goal.
Yeah, very clean goal with a great leg scary because you don't want these young girls like Shandy Bush to start finding the goals, because they'll put more and more pressure on Tars at this present stage.
Yeah, that's right. That Arnhem Crows contingent that has proven to be really important for Wanderers. They've got a number of players that have a relationship with the Arnhem Crows, and it's been great for the Wanderers team as breaking from the middle was Buethke, but she just got tackled as she went to kick the ball. It comes out to Ashanti Bush. Bush swings it around, kicks long into space in the forward half. Oh, picked up on the run and snapshot at goal from Angel Arfat, just into the goalpost this time from behind. So Angel Arfat, one of those from with the Arnhem Crows collection, and Janita Kingsley and the Bush girls, and yeah, it's just been fantastic for them. Really strengthened their lineup as the ball slips out the back, and Cherie Moore gets a hand pass to no one in particular, but Tars have got the numbers as Baltus picks up and runs away down towards the wing, kicks long, but well read in defence once again by Parryman this time. She gets tackled and the ball ricochets over the boundary line. It'll be a boundary throw in.
Tars are picking up their defensive pressure a little bit, Stewie. Just got to find a bit of footy now and get it clear on the boot.
So again, the strength of Chevalier got to just nudged her opponent out of the way, couldn't get a hand to the ball as it now spills into the hands of Fijo, Giselle Fijo, and the quick kick forward. It's a one-on-one down here as leading in the race to it for Tars was Glover, but she got it over to a teammate, and Tars are on the board at last with the ball going out to Lucy Bullock, who finished beautifully from that forward pocket, but terrific work at ground level from Glover to get the ball out to her, and Tars get their first score on the board in the second quarter.
Yeah, it took him a bit to get there, Stewie, but Lucy O'Dwyer put that through quite well, actually. Was there to support, and yeah, it's good to see.
So an answering goal to the one that Wanderers opened the scoring with in this first quarter, and they gives them a bit of a lift and some hope as the margin is back to 29 points now. Ball thrown up, just getting over the top. Bridget O'Dwyer wins that hit out easily, and running onto it is Nikki Watts. She gets it forward looking for O'Dwyer, but the ball hits the ground and Wanderers are first there. It's picked up by Jessica Lloyd, who's tackled with the ball, and she's going to be penalised. So had prior opportunity was the call, and so it's a Tars free kick in the middle of the ground, just sorting out who's going to take the kick. And it's going to be Blizzard. She's got a lead out wide. She decides to go down the middle of the ground instead. And oh, that's a terrific mark taken in between two Wanderers players by Nikki Watts, under all sorts of pressure there, and clean hands overhead, and she takes the mark about 35 metres out from goal. You'd think it'd take her best to score from here, but she's gone back pretty confidently. Calling for players to lead now, but she comes around on the outside, gets it all the way to the goal line, just touched down there by the defenders and through for a behind. But a couple of more promising forward entries from Tars in the last few minutes, starting to get some continuity with possession of the ball.
Now they need to keep a bit of pressure on here and keep that ball in that forward 50 if they can.
Ball brought in by Lauren Motlop. It gets past everyone on the bounce, and Tars at ground level. It's kept in play pretty cleverly, but Wanderers clear it away. Sitting underneath it was Blizzard, spilt the mark but recovers well, gets a hand pass out to Bauer. She saw the pressure coming head on, and the ball slipped off the side of the boot and out of bounds on the full. So Wanderers will be able to relieve from half back. Dusachi again, long down the line, looking for and finding Jaylene Chevalier. Took a terrific mark there just running back with it. Now kicks down the wing again. Oh, attacking the ball. That was beautifully done by Rogerson for Tars. Oh, almost a scoop throw there from Kingsley, but not penalised. There is a free kick here, and this time it's going Tars' way at ground level, and it's going the way of Cherie Moore. Moore chips it forward. It's what Nikki Watts again takes a great mark, plays on straight away, but ran herself into trouble. Got out, was good enough to get out of it, and the kick finds a teammate in Matilda Westworth. She's got a player out wide who's the goal kicker Bullock. She controls it now in the pocket, has a player inside, tries to get it to her, just couldn't quite find Milligan there as the numbers come in, picked up, and Gaynor under some pressure gets a bit of a hand pass out, but now strong tackling from the Wanderers defence, and it'll be a free kick to Parryman for Wanderers.
Waratah's just put himself under a little bit too much pressure there and just needed to settle a bit.
Yeah, needed a bit more composure, I think. Cooler heads out there. But now the ball is close to the boundary line. Watts comes in again, picks it up. She gets tackled over the boundary line, so it'll be a boundary throw in.
Tars girls have picked up in this quarter a lot more pressure. Prepared to go and work for the football.
So Chevalier in ruck got a hand to it, but it's a free kick at ground level, and it's going Tars' way. Sky Haslam this time. She's about 60 metres from goal. Looking at options, Wanderers have worked back in numbers, but that's a well-weighted kick, and finds her teammate in front. Lucy Bullock just had a little bit of space on her opponent and took the mark in front. She's got a free player out wide, and the kick's good, and it's Nikki Watts again who's found some space. And again, she's a bit of a distance from goal and on a bit of an angle, but she'll go back and have the kick again. There's lots of numbers in the goal square, as you'll see when the ball comes in. That's a good looking kick going all the way, I think it is. It gets over that big pack of players in the goal square, and that's a terrific finish and some reward for Nikki Watts, who's really been pretty easily Tars' best player, I think, and giving them some drive up forward. So a great finish and a good result for Tars, and they're back in the game.
Yeah, Nikki's actually chased and carried that footy very well in this half of football. They've made a few changes in the centre too. That's actually put a little bit more pressure on Wanderers at this present stage. It's making it a bit of a game.
Certainly is. So 13 plays 35 at the 12.5 minute mark of this second quarter. And more importantly for Tars, they've scored 2-1 in this quarter, and starting to, you can see the confidence lifting as in there burrowing in was Watts, but just couldn't control the ball, and Buethke got a kick away for Wanderers. Good use of the body out there by Cranny, but now at ground level, the ball's caught in underneath, and umpire Schmode will ball it up.
As we both know, Stuart, over the years, confidence is the key with this game. The more confident you get, the more footy you get.
That's right. Prepared to try things, and ball slips out, kicked off the ground by Roberts as the ball's slung out of the pack there into a bit of space. It's a scramble at ground level again. Eventually it comes out. Kingsley running onto it down there, paddles it to her own advantage now, picks up, kicks it high into space, going forward, running back with the flight was Haslam, couldn't quite get to it. Now she's trying to put the pressure on her opponent Ashanti Bush, and does well enough to get the ball over the boundary line for a stoppage.
Very lucky at this stage, Stu. The Waratahs girls haven't had to work too hard in the back line, so hopefully they've had a bit of a rest and ready to put in now.
So from the throw in, ball spills wide. Is holding free kick going to be paid here, and another chance for Wanderers, out wide. Kick comes in, it's on target but just falls short, and well read and well marked by Cranny, who's been strong in defence for Tars, and she runs away with the bounce now, chips it over the top. That's a nicely weighted kick to Cherie Moore. She wheels around now, plays on, almost got run down from behind, and her kick is chopped off by Shoba. Shoba's kick forward, but just chipping in there and taking the intercept mark was O'Dwyer for Waratah, and she'll steady things up. She goes high into the middle of the ground, but there's Wanderers jumpers everywhere there, and Sophie Armistead just takes that one easily, uncontested. Now calling for players to lead as she floats this ball down towards half forward. It's well read and well marked by Gemma Ellis for Wanderers. Ellis at half forward has a leading player, tries to chip that way, just gave it a little bit too much air, and now it's picked up at ground level and hooked around by Teddy Bush. But Tars first hands on the ball again at ground level. It's Cranny, got the hand pass out with a quick kick forward from Wanderers. The mark spilt, and now Haslam under all sorts of pressure as running through, trying to kick off the ground. It's close to the line was Gabby King, but only through for a behind for Wanderers.
Waratahs need to clear out wide and use the fat side.
So the kick in by Loftus gets the ball outside of the defensive 50, but it's going straight back in as running through and getting a kick forward was Cardona, but her kick chipped off in the back half, cut off, and Loftus again for Tars. She's looking to keep it close to the boundary here as it comes around. Tasachi was in there, got her hands to it, but it's going to be a holding free kick, and this time it's going the way of Ellis for Wanderers. She kicks high towards the top of the goal square. The ball gets over the back now as the Tars defence try to clear it away, but parked there waiting for it was Cardona. Gets it back in towards the forward pocket, trapped by Bush. She swings around, kicks it into the goal square, punched away. They're still under pressure here, kicked off the ground by Hardwick for Wanderers, but just to the left of the goalpost and through for a behind. So Wanderers starting to pepper the goals, and only minor scores for the last few forward entries.
Yeah, like you said last time, Stewie, these girls from Arnhem Crows, they certainly know each other, and you can see that in that forward half.
Yeah, that's right, and terrific skills as well. Here's another chance for Bush. She tries to get around the player in front of her. Terrific tackle, and Cranny once again wins herself a free kick, and she's been a rock in defence for Tars so far today. The captain goes short, and the sliding mark taken by Cassie Glover. Glover looks to the outer side of the ground. She goes long out there. Good work at the back by Bullock to just thump it away, and then recovers well to be in the contest at ground level. Still battling forward in there as the siren goes to end the second quarter. Another entertaining quarter of football here at Gardens Oval, and in the end it was Tars that won the quarter, scoring 2 goals 1, while Wanderers added 1 goal 4. But I think the important thing for Tars was that they got a bit more possession of the ball, a bit more continuity, and their forward entries looked a bit more menacing.
Very much so, Stuart. Also that Wanderers are still maintaining to get those 3 or 4 players that are spare, just keeping the pressure off them, allowing them to actually dictate how they want to play the football. Tars are playing catch-up football, and they've got to work a little bit harder. They've got to pick up a little bit more work rate, but they've made a few changes there, and it's actually not looking too bad.
Yeah, it is. It's a terrific game of Women's Premier League football here, and we hope you've enjoyed the first half, and we'll be back with the second half shortly. It's Wanderers by 24 points.
We're for being in it together. like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Gardens Oval for the second half of this TIO NTFL Women's Premier League game between Waratah and Wanderers. And it was Wanderers that had the flyer out of the blocks in the first quarter with 4-0, and then Tars just chipped away a little bit but really didn't make much of an inroad. But we certainly got an interesting game of football and a contest if Tars can continue to put some pressure in going forward. I'm Stu Davis, I'm with Darren Habits, and Tars with the work to do, Darren.
Certainly are, Stu, but they keep making small changes each quarter. They've made a couple extra changes again into the centre and off the wings, and hopefully that will give them a little bit of fight out onto their forward 50. If Wanderers keep their standard play up at the present stage where they've got numbers that are free, it's going to be hard to catch, but hopefully the Tars girls can have a good go.
Yeah, and those Wanderers forwards looking dangerous when they get it down there. It's Wanderers with the first hit out from Kingsley as they get it down to half forward straight away. Working back in defence for Tars was Loftus, but it's going to come straight back in as that ball was half smothered off the boot of Buethke, and now a long kick into the goal square. Oh, good use of the body down there, and that's Michaela Roberts, and showing all of the strength and experience that we expect from her. We just don't expect to see her in a Wanderers jumper normally. She's playing for Wanderers for the first time today. Of course, had a very long and distinguished career with the Darwin Buffaloes, but has come across to Wanderers and takes the mark and kicks the first goal of the quarter.
Yeah, great use of the body to kick that. Made that a very easy mark once she used the body to give herself a bit of space. And off one step on the left foot, Stewie, straight in front. Easy goal.
Yep, confidence player Mickey Roberts, of course, had a bit of time in the VFL with Collingwood as well. So I think I was looking, she played 190 odd games for Darwin Buffaloes and thought she'd retired, but decided to come back and have a run with Wanderers and help them out, and she will be a huge help for them. So restart again, Kingsley doing the ruck work up against O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer won the hit out, but it bounced back into the hands of Ellis for Wanderers, who got a kick forward. Now a long kick inside forward 50 again by Arfat, but they're under pressure again here. It's picked up and kicked through, this time by Ashanti Bush, and we talked about those dangerous Wanderers forwards, and on display there. They just got plenty of energy down there, plenty of skills, and Ashanti Bush kicks her third goal for the game, and she's been a massive recruit for them after playing a game for Nightcliff earlier in the season and deciding that she wanted to play with her family and friends at Wanderers, and she's been terrific for them.
Yeah, well, that goal there came from Bush. Great thinking, just tapped the ball straight underneath her, and Shandy Bush picked it up, and she had a couple of steps and kicked it straight through. Nice goal. She's kicked 3 for the game.
Yeah, so Wanderers have flown out of the blocks after half time as the hit out comes out. Buethke gets the hand pass forward, and then now on the outside to Friel. Friel kicks down towards half forward. Good defensive work by Haslam to punch it away. She's calling for it again, but chopped off by Friel. Picked up by Ellis, who gets a quick kick down towards half forward, and trouble again as sitting over it. The hand pass comes out the back, but Teddy Bush this time picks up, swings towards goal. It's bouncing in the goal square, bouncing, but just the wrong side of the goalpost for Wanderers' liking, and through for a behind.
Certainly can't give Shandy Bush an extra step to have an opportunity to score for goal, because the way she's going at the moment, she'll kick them all day.
Cranny brings the ball back into the outer side of the ground. It's going very wide, just getting a hand to it. Out there was Watts, and it's over the boundary line. And a throw in. So about 60 metres around from the Wanderers' goal. O'Dwyer in front, got the hit out, but it was Kingsley who followed up, and now the long kick forward goes out of bounds on the full, so it'll be a Waratah free kick, and Jamila Cranny will come across to take the free kick. I'm not sure that she was actually the closest player to the ball when it went out, but
no, certainly not.
Good experience in captaincy. She said, I'm going to take this one. So, going around the outer side, just chips it inboard a bit. That's beautifully read by Buethke, who takes a mark. She plays on now with a bounce, kicks long towards goal. It's going all the way through for another Wanderers goal, and gee, haven't they started on fire again in this third quarter. We're inside 5 minutes in the third quarter, and Wanderers 3 goals on the board already, and it
was well read, Baranski.
Yep. So Talita Buethke gets her second goal for the game, and Wanderers going from strength to strength in this third quarter.
Yeah, the breeze has picked up a little bit on the Botanical Garden side there, just swirling on the top of the trees, so maybe that affected that kick, but not taking it away from the Wanderers there. They read that ball well, and as soon as she took the mark, she ran off and kicked the goal.
O'Dwyer wins the hit out, but again, no clean hands in there. Buethke throws her hands up, suggesting she might have been held without the ball. Instead, she picks up and loses control, and she's going to be penalised. So terrific work there from Joanna Baltus, who went straight to Buethke at that centre stoppage. So picked up and hand passed over the top by Watts. Here's a chance for Tars as the long kick comes in from Glover. It bounces in space. It bounces into the goal square now. It could be kicked off the ground. It is. It's a goal to Tars from Bronte Gaynor, and perhaps a bit unlucky for the Wanderers defence then. The bounce of the ball just really didn't help them at all, and came back into the goal square, and Bronte Gaynor was in the right place at the right time and toe poked it through. So a very important goal for Tars to stop the momentum that Wanderers had.
Nice goal from Bronte, but hard work for the Wanderers back 5, back 6 that were working there to try and pick up a ball that was bouncing like that. Yeah, great goal.
Yeah, terrific answering goal, and the goals just keep coming in this third quarter as in the centre square, Watts over the ball again, but can't get it out, and Buethke putting the pressure on there. So in the stoppage, Buethke and Moore shoulder to shoulder, but the ball spills out. Saatchi can't control the ball, and here's a chance for Tars going forward. It comes out to Glover. Glover kicks inside forward 50, and that's a strong mark taken in front by Gaynor. Plays on with the hand pass, trying to get it to Baltus, who's trying to control it at ground level now. Taps it back to her own advantage, gets a pretty heavy bump there, but Tars have got some numbers around if they can work the ball forward. There's a long kick towards goal, but again just offline to the right hand side and through for behind. But again, a couple of forward entries in a row for Tars, and now they've got the chance to keep it camped inside their forward 50.
You're making that change, Baltus into the centre, certainly starting to help them. They did that the last quarter too.
So the kick goes out of side where most players were congregated. Picked up by Glover, and now the ball spills out. Here's a chance for Watts. She runs in, kicks towards goal. The kick looks pretty good. They're celebrating, and it's a goal to Tars, and they're starting to get on a roll now with the last couple of goals of the game and the last few forward entries. So Nikki Watts, again, a really important player for Tars, and gets her second goal of the game on the board. And wow, that's 5 goals for the quarter already, and we've only just gone 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, small little changes, and both sides are making them. Certainly Tars making that change into the centre has helped them get that ball. Wanderers, relying on the bush and the forward pack to score. They are dangerous when it comes into that 50 though.
So it looks like Bolter's having to do the ruck work now. Not sure that was on her agenda when she went in there, but it's at the ground, and that's a kick backwards from Jolene Bauer to Wanderers' advantage, picked up by Alinta Fijo. She hooks it around, but a long one towards centre half forward, but Tars gets some numbers back, and the clearing kick comes grandstand side as Boltus runs onto it, controls it well now at ground level, swings around and kicks the ball forward. It bounces a bit awkwardly but nicely read and picked up by Glover. She got tackled, was she propped with the ball. Play on's the call as it spills free now down towards half forward. The initial tackle looked a bit high there, but that's not the way it's been paid. It's holding the ball free kick, and it's going to go Wanderers' way, and it's Schober who kicks along the line off hands, taken by Chevalier, but all she could do was force it forward. Nicely done at ground level by Jacinta Friel. She centres the ball, but it's knocked away. Kingsley at ground level gets a kick forward along the ground, but well read and cut off, and Loftus brings it back close to the boundary line. Boltus again controls it well, and now thumps it long down towards half forward. It's going to bounce in some space. Nicely controlled at the back by Lauren Motlop, and comes in again, and a clearing kick by Parryman this time out to the outer side. First to the ball will be Ashanti Bush. She's got plenty of pace and confidence as she's off and running with 3 bounces. Runs to forward 50, kicks long. Is it going to fall short? Oh, beautifully read down there by Sky Haslam, just willing to run off her opponent and back herself, and took a nice mark, but this kick isn't the best, and puts them under some pressure again as Kingsley paddles it to her own advantage. Haslam comes in again to lend some support, pats it forward, trying to get it out of the danger area. It's out to the 50 now. Mickey Roberts picks up her kick, beautifully smothered by Cherie Moore and over the boundary line, and a bit of a frantic passage of play, but terrific work by Sky Haslam with the intercept mark, and then following up for the second and third efforts.
Yeah, great work there from Sky, got him out of trouble.
Chevalier wins the hit out this time. Ellis caught with the ball, good tackling by Poppy Kruger, and it'll be a ball up at the 50. Chevalier hooks over the top as Watts scrambling at ground level, as too was Alinta Fijo. She tried to force a hand pass forward. There's a free kick been found here for incorrect disposal, and it's going to go Wanderers' way, and it's Cardona. She's outside 50. She's calling for players to lead. Tars have got some numbers in the danger area, and that's a terrific well-read intercept mark by Loftus. She plays on now to the outer side of the ground, but it's going to come straight back into Saatchi. Runs onto the ball, gets the hand pass over the top. There's a holding free kick paid here. The advantage isn't going to be paid as the mark was taken further downfield, so that'll come all the way back, and it'll be a Wanderers free kick, but about 35 metres from goal, and it's going the way of Sophie Armistead.
Sophie's got a nice kick, got decent distance too there, Stu, so I'm not going to say it won't be too much problem, but see how the legs are going.
Yeah,
third quarter.
Experienced player, been playing in the SA NFL. His long kick floats into the goal square. It's punched away, and running onto it there is Loftus for Tars. She swings back, kicks across the face of goal. It's close to the line, and in fact bounces through for a behind to Wanderers. So
interesting. Yep. Interesting to see what happens here with Tars, see how they can get it out of the back 50. This is where they've struggled most of the day, getting it out of that back 50.
Cranny runs a long way out of the goal square to the outer side of the ground, but Jacinta Friel just picked that one off, and now chips across towards half forward, and that's a well-directed kick and the mark taken, and Wanderers the opportunity to go inside 50 again. punched away and ball at ground level. Well read down there, and the kick towards goal just off the side of the boot from Kingsley, and dribbles out of bounds about 10 metres around from the right hand behind post. So it'll be a boundary throw in.
Tars girls are picking up the opposition. Wanderers are just a little bit keener to get hold of that footy in the forward 50.
So no one really got a hand to that in the ruck contest. Bauer was in there for Tars, but it's going to be another ball up as Bush at ground level gets it onto the boot, but this time just scraped through for a behind. So Teddy Bush it was this time. Just couldn't bring that one back around enough under pressure. But the scoreboard starting to look dangerous for Tars as it's 18 scoring shots to 6, and Wanderers seem to have control of the game at this stage. The ball spills over the top. Ellis does well to knock it forward to her own advantage. Picks up now, thumps the ball towards goal, and what a kick that is, and what a finish from 20 metres out from Gemma Ellis. Thumped it through, and she gets herself on the scoreboard, and an answering goal from Wanderers after Tars kicked the previous two, but a great finish.
Yeah, she was very happy with that goal. Celebrated early, soon as it was off the foot. Air pump was happening. Yeah, nice goal. 30 metres out over the top of the goal post.
Yeah, Gemma Ellis has been a solid contributor today, and has a history that includes playing in the SANFL with West Adelaide, so she's a quality player into this Wanderers side, amongst a number of others.
Starting to put that quality together now, Wanderers, and starting to take control. One win in 4 years, was it, Stu?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're nothing stopping them now as the hit out comes out here to Armistead. She gets a kick forward under pressure. Jacinta Friel, who's been terrific on the wing here today, gets another kick forward. This time it's Arfat, who's under some pressure, but gets a kick forward. It's going to bounce, but just bounces away from the goal. And Wanderers really applying the forward pressure now, getting plenty of shots on goal, this time just a behind. But Waratah's defence really under siege at the moment.
That it has been a few times today, Stuart, that defensive back six have been under pressure. Need to get a bit more talk up between them. Cranny
Brings it in again. She's props and puts herself under pressure, but does well with the kick and finds Bauer on a long lead deep in defence. Bauer gives it back off to Cranny, who again has to kick under pressure, but this time the intercept mark taken by Angel Arfat for Wanderers, and she will take the kick about 40 metres from goal. Arfat gets onto the barrel here. That's going a long way and gets over the back and beautifully read at the back of the pack, and just knew that that had a bit more on it. Gabby King just in the right spot over the back of the pack and took the chest mark and will kick from 10 metres out and makes no mistake. Through for another Wanderers goal.
Beautiful torp into the forward line there, Stu. You've got to be happy with that. Good 35-40 metre kick with a free player just standing at the back of the pack for a quick mark.
Yeah, really got a piece of it. Oh, what's going on?
I think they called it a point.
Oh, right. Gee, it looked like I was sure it was a goal. So just the minor score. So 4 goals it was added for the quarter for Wanderers, but gee, they've looked really impressive, haven't they? They for a side that hadn't kicked a goal in the competition coming into last week's game, they of course they've got a number of quality recruits into the side, but they've really gelled over last week and this week. Got the win, of course, last week by a point, and today they've looked really strong and go into 3/4 time with a 40-point break. So it's looking all Wanderers at this stage at three-quarter time at Gardens Oval. We'll be back with the last quarter shortly.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Gardens Oval for the final quarter of this round 5 clash in the NTFL TIO Women's Premier League, and it's Wanderers with the big lead at three-quarter time of 40 points. Just before we go on, a couple of players new to the NTFL that just want to give a shout out to for Waratah. Romy Milligan, her Women's Premier League debut today, and Amy Troy also, and Grace Rogerson playing her second Women's Premier League game for TARS. So terrific achievement by those players, and we're underway straight away as it's Wanderers looking to go forward again as Kingsley spilt the mark but recovers, now gets tackled, kicks high towards half forward, and just running back with the flight of the ball. Angel Arfat took a nice mark, gives it off to Armistead, who was running by, and her kick forward, beautifully placed kick, and strength there from Ashanti Bush, just held her position and took a strong contested mark in that right forward pocket. So
yeah, hands right in front, and nice clean mark.
Yeah, strong player, of course, Ashanti Bush, plenty of experience, and kicks it, lobs this one in the goal square as Teddy Bush is down there fighting for the ball. The hand pass comes out, spills now, and now out to the front of the pack as just hassling there was Haslam, but the hand pass comes in again and now picked up by Teddy Bush, and she off one step bangs it through. The TARS defence was scrambling the whole time, just couldn't get their hands on the ball, couldn't clear it out, and Teddy Bush has a go at it, picks it up cleanly and bangs it through.
And not even a thought, Stu, just picks it up and puts it straight through the centre of the sticks, knows exactly where they are. TARS just need to pick up a bit of defensive pressure here and try and stop the goals as much as they can in this quarter.
Yeah, they had numbers back there, but they just looked a bit like swarming ants, didn't they? No real purpose about what they were doing, unfortunately, and Teddy Bush showed that purpose and intent and banged it through. O'Dwyer wins the hit out, but well read at the back of the pack by Buethke. She hand pass forward and now follows up herself, gets toe pack forward and then gets slung away, and I think she'll win herself a free kick here. And Buethke, who's also new to NTFL footy, playing her second game, and she's looked at a quality player in the midfield today for Wanderers, but TARS clearing it out of defence now as Baltus kicks it along the wing, coming across to chop it off. Oh, that was some pretty clever work by Desace, and got around a couple of players, got a long kick in, and that's a strong mark taken by Armistead. Armistead swings around now on the right boot, kicks long, down the middle. She's got marking power down there. No mark taken this time, as it's knocked away. A hand pass in hope comes out from Rogerson, but now TARS a chance to clear away. This one's going to go close to the boundary line and bounces and goes over just at the junction of the 50-metre line there, and it's going to be a boundary throw in.
TARS look a bit flat, actually. They need to pick it up.
Ellis doing the ruck work, got a hand to it. Buethke at ground level just shovels it out to the advantage of Kingsley. Kingsley off the side of the boot a bit, but it's going to fall into the lap of her teammate Arfat. She plays on quickly, gets it to Giselle Fijo, kicks to the goal square, but just falls short. TARS trying to force it out, but again it's picked up down there, and clean as you like, kicked through for another goal. This time it's Ashanti Bush, and Ashanti Bush kicks her fourth goal for the game, and I think she's kicked one in every quarter.
Yeah, I think she has as well, Stu. She certainly knows where these goal posts are, and very clean on picking the ball up.
Yeah, she's a player that's going to worry a lot of defences. Her and of course her sister Teddy Bush, and now with Mickey Roberts in the side up forward, they've got plenty of strike power. And don't forget Gabby King and players in the midfield as well. So They're going from strength to strength, Wanderers.
Oh, very much so. One win, it's amazing how fast it can turn. Put a bit of quality in there, and before you know it, you're on the run.
Yeah, it's fantastic for the club, fantastic for the competition, and women's footy in the NTFL is looking really strong and competitive at the moment. As Nikki Watts ran into a bit of a brick wall there, the hand pass comes out as Bridget O'Dwyer tried to break, but got that ball knocked away from her. Buethke gets a kick forward. Nice work in defence from Imogen Loftus, who's had a pretty good day back there for Tars. They get it down towards half forward. Coming in strongly again was Watts, had the ball knocked out of her hands. The hand pass out the back to Parryman. She gets a kick forward into the centre of the ground as Tars got a 3-on-1 down there, picked up by Loftus again, nicely kicks it forward, this time unfortunately through the hands of Bullock, and Parryman clears away again into the centre of the ground. It's the bounce should favour Tars here as O'Dwyer just jogs across to it now, swings back on the right boot, kicks down to half forward, off hands, the ball goes forward and now knocked to the outside where Cherie Moore gives the hand pass, and the kick comes across the ground at half forward. Boltus runs onto it, tries to break that tackle, and it was a strong tackle, and Hardwick will be rewarded. So good defensive work, good strong tackle, and Hardwick goes along looking for Ellis, couldn't take the mark but recovers well, gives by hand inboard, and Waratah get it back into the centre of the ground. The quick kick from Abigail Adams, now in the hands of Loftus, who kicks towards half forward. First there is going to be Shoba, but she's outnumbered by her Waratah opponents, and she appeals for a free kick, Shoba, and it was good enough to convince umpire Cheryl Schmode that it should be paid, so that was unfortunate for Tars. They had 3 players on one there and they were going in towards goal, but the holding free kick paid to Ivana Shoba. She switches across the ground now and finds Dasachi in space on the near side. She kicks long. Boltus is in best position here, got hands to the ball, couldn't take the mark as play on the call as it's spilt forward. Mickey Roberts in there. Boltus gives the hand pass on the up to Loftus, but well read in defence and the mark taken. And Wanderers get to relieve from the last line again. The kick goes out looking for Kingsley. Mark spilt, but she's still in the play at ground level. Kicks off the ground, but straight into the hands of O'Dwyer. She takes it and now kicks long inside forward 50. Shoba coming in, can't get a hand to the ball. It's tried to bat it away. The hand pass comes out the back from Motlop. Now back to Motlop. She gets the clearing kick away as Loftus comes into the contest again. Falls to the ground and play on's the call as O'Dwyer comes in now, picks it up cleanly, kicks into space in the forward half, but just out of reach of her teammate, and now running the ball out of defence is Ellis for Wanderers and kicks it into space on the outer side where running onto it Jessica Lloyd takes it on the bounce, switches it back into the centre of the ground as Della tries to get it to the advantage of her teammate. Now comes back to King.
Certainly trying to change here, Tars, trying to play a bit more running football.
So King running onto this one, inside forward 50, swings the ball down towards the forward pocket. It's a well-directed kick and out in front. Alinta Fijo takes the mark in the forward pocket for Wanderers. So got the ball out in space, Wanderers, and used it nicely going inside 50. So King's kick is going into the goal square, and 2 Tars players there tried to thump it through, but they managed to clear it away, but it's not out of danger yet as King's in again, tries to get a kick off the ground, play on again as she goes to ground, and now picked up by Fijo, but her hand pass is knocked down, and Tars, oh, that's a good tackle with the one hand, and Nikki Watts, there wasn't much she could do then, and it'll be a ball up about 40 metres out from the Tars goal. One
of the Wanderers girls there copped a pretty hard knock and she's still down. Trainers are going out to her. It's going to slow this quarter down a bit. She's not moving.
just waiting. Still hasn't got to her feet, but yeah, in this final quarter, Tars have started as they have in all of the quarters with the opening couple of goals and really stamped their authority on the game. And those can see by the scoreboard the scoring shots are heavily in their favour and they've controlled the game for the most part, but
their forward 50 is very dangerous.
Yeah, they're potent up there. So
I don't think it matter where you put the footy in the forward 50 at the present stage, Stu. You got some girls there, 4 or 5 girls that can take that football and kick a goal from nearly anywhere in that forward 50.
Yeah, that's right. They've got strength and pace and skills, and they're hard to match up on.
It's good to see the Wanderers players up and walking with a bit of help from the trainers. It's good to see.
Carried now, but yeah, we'll try and find out who that is. But clock ticks past 11 minutes in this final quarter, so Wanderers have got this game well and truly under control at this stage, as wisely that player taken to the nearest boundary and over the line, so we're back underway. O'Dwyer wins the hit out. Loftus at ground level tries to break free, couldn't. Ball spills out now, and strong work there from Rogerson, who hand passes it forward, but here's a chance for Wanderers again. A kick on the run. It looks good. It is good. It's another fantastic goal, and guess who it is once again? It's Ashanti Bush with another best on ground performance here, and yes, it's she just, as the game goes on, she just looks stronger and stronger.
Yeah, certainly did, and again just picks it up and puts it on the boot. I thought Bridget O'Dwyer in this quarter, she's taken a little bit more control in the ruck this time. She's had a lot more possession out of the ruck too.
Yeah, she's basically been a lone hand in the ruck for Tars all day. Bolter's had a quick spell in there, but she's kept jumping all day, and a number of times getting up over the top of Jolene Chevalier. So back again. Chevalier wins this one straight down to Buethke, who's looked to give the hand pass, but then took it on herself, ran forward, kicked down towards half forward. Was picked up down there by Motlop, who looks like she's been given a run forward, and now Tars trying to break out of defence. Lay eventually got shrugged off the tackle and kicked forward, but nice mark taken by Jessica Lloyd here on the grandstand wing. She goes inboard now and kicks towards centre half forward. Oh, terrific strong mark taken over the back by Jacinta Friel. She's had a terrific game for Wanderers off that wing. She kicks down inside forward 50, just a bit too much on this one for Bush, and it's chopped off in defence by Crammy, who kicks to the outer side of the ground. Tars trying to go back inboard, but Wanderers have got some numbers there. Well done coming in was Giselle Fijo, but who couldn't get her kick away, and Tars come in and put the pressure on. A quick kick forward now, coming across, a nice mark taken by Lucy Bullock. She's got a runner on the outside, that's the way she goes, and it's Loftus who made good position, takes the mark. She's looking to move it on quickly, and she does that. It gets over the back, but Wanderers get back in numbers. They're putting the pressure on. A strong tackle as Glover just got swamped by those couple of Wanderers players, and eventually the ball held in underneath as umpire Schmo just having a word with one of the Tars players. Not happy with what was said, I don't think, but no damage done. It's going to be a ball up, and it's about 20 metres out from directly in front of the Waratah goal. So from the hit out, Schrober tries to get the hand pass, but there's a holding free kick. It's going to go Wanderers' way off the ball, and it's going to Giselle Fijo, who directs it grandstand side. The mark taken by Janita Kingsley. Kingsley kicks long over the head of a couple of players there running on the back of it, back onto it. It was Boltus got the hand pass out, but it was picked up by Armistead, who kicks long towards half forward. Ashanti Bush lurking there again, tried to get it out to her own advantage. Well done by Armistead with the hand pass on the up to Mickey Roberts. Now it's Bush, Teddy Bush this time, in a bit of space, tries to get it to Ashanti Bush, but Tars managed to thwart this one. Running back with the flight courageously was Nikki Watts, and the ball spills out. Play on's the call, it spills out now. Now Tars have got the numbers as it's picked up by Westworth. She runs on and kicks long, but Shoba just sitting in space across half back, read it nicely and takes the intercept mark. She's got an option out wide. She decides to go down the ground looking for Armistead. Armistead strong in front, and mark or free kick as she was ploughed into will be paid, and she's happy to just slow things down for the moment. Now she's got a player on the outside, and that's Kingsley, who takes the mark and plays on straight away down towards half forward, but well read, and Jamila Cranny takes that mark. She's got some players in space on the switch, and one of them is Loftus, who takes the mark, runs on straight away. Got Boltus forward. A nice mark in the hand. She plays on again, kicks long down the line, hoping for players to run onto the ball here, as Bauer is the closest one, but it just keeps rolling in front of Armistead as well, and rolls out of bounds just inside the forward 50, and that'll be a boundary throw in. As Coach Paul Maher calling for the slingshot there, but it was inside the forward 50, so it'll be a boundary throw in. Boltus doing the ruck work against Shoba. Shoba wins it nicely to Fijo, but her hand pass is intercepted. The fend off was effective as Tars win it, kicking the wrong way, but fortunately went straight to the teammate in Cherie Moore, who's going to take it back now and kicks in towards half forward. Almost gets over the top to Moon, but just fell short of her now. The quick kick forward by Lay, as it's picked up with a bit of strength from Glover. Glover fields it herself, kicks towards goal. That's a magnificent goal. Cassie Glover did it all herself, and a terrific snapshot. So one for the highlight reel for Cassie Glover late in the game.
Yeah, they made that look a little bit too hard getting the ball out, Stewie, but a goal's a goal, and great goal from Cassie there. She's worked hard all day.
She has, and some reward for her. She's been strong in that forward half for the times that it's come up there, but take nothing away from Wanderers here today. They've been fantastic again, and they're racking up their second win for the season here, and in comprehensive fashion in the end. They hold a 52-point lead as the ball back in the middle of the ground, and I don't know if the timekeepers might have stopped the clock for that injury stoppage. That's why we're still going now, but Buethke is just knocked up getting kicks out of the middle today, gets another one. The hand pass comes back to Kingsley, who kicked down to half forward. As at ground level, it's picked up by Bush again, and kicks in towards Teddy Bush. A good contest for the ball down there, but Tars bring it away with a quick kick out from Amy Troy as the kick comes down, and now the mark taken by Bridget O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer kicks it high around the grandstand wing. It bounces past everyone, chopped off in defence by Hardwick for Wanderers. As the ball scramble for it at ground level, it spills out eventually and picked up by Arfat, who got the hand pass forward, but O'Dwyer swooping around the back picks it up and kicks it into the centre of the ground for Tars. Thumped forward by Ellis, cleverly done to Kingsley in some space. She runs on, tumbles a kick forward as the siren goes to end the game, and it's been a really entertaining game of Women's Premier League football. 17 goals scored in the match, 12 of those, of course, to Wanderers, and they pressed their advantage in the last quarter, adding 3 goals to 1, but an impressive performance again from Wanderers, Darren.
Very impressive, Stu. Like we said earlier on, once you get that first win under the cap, you can actually bit of confidence and start finding some footy, and they've done that. Bringing them Arnhem girls in has certainly helped their side and experience. They looked good today.
So the main goal kickers are Shanti Bush, of course, 5 goals. Teddy Bush kicked 2, and Talita Buethke kicked a couple for Wanderers, and for Tars, Nikki Watts kicked 2, and Lucy Bullock, Cassie Glover and Bronte Gaynor kicked singles. Anyone stand out for you today, Daz?
I thought Asante Bush, certainly in the forward line for Wanderers, but that was a pretty shared offer overall. All from Wanderers, they all put in. Tars, they probably really only had a couple of real standouts, and that was Gemalia Canary, 35, and number 16, Joanne Blatter. She was certainly their strongest today.
Yeah, they were. Tars had contributors all around the ground, and a great team performance, and looked dangerous going forward, as we said. But that's it as we wrap up this Women's Premier League game. Of course, the men to follow shortly. Same teams. It'll be a great contest here at Gardens Oval. But today it's been Wanderers 2 strong, beating Tars by 52 points.